According to Clinton Police Chief Stanley Bell, authorities are looking for a man last seen in the Sebasticook River in Clinton on Monday afternoon. Eastern Maine is experiencing its first major snowstorm of the new year, and counties such as Washington and Hancock are getting hit the hardest. Deer season has just kicked off, which brings a lot of excitement for hunters in the state of Maine. Unfortunately, some are not adhering to the rules, and the Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife says they have a potential poacher on their hands. Many pet owners will tell you that every animal has its own personality, but how does that personality affect the world around it? One research team from the University of Maine asked that same question and searched for the answer. The sparrows that live at this marsh have flown south for the winter. They will return as the weather warms up. However, there is concern over one sparrow species not being around for very much longer due to pollution and climate change issues. As the weather in Maine continues to get colder, one question remains. What happens to the people who don't have a home to go to? How do they stay warm, and what resources do they have available to them? Residents in select communities will soon have a new and convenient way to connect with their health care provider by visiting their local library. Miner says anyone who suffers from an outage should report it to versantpower.com. Reporting from Bangor, I'm Dillon Holloway for ABC7 and Fox 22. As you can see behind me, the apartment building that once stood here is almost entirely gone. So far, we have confirmed that there are 4 injuries, and one of those individuals has passed away. A former high school teacher who was indicted on sex crimes involving a student pled in court today. Find out the results tonight. At this moment, we still don't know what started the fire. I have been told that fire marshals are investigating. They will continue to investigate until they get to the bottom of what started this tragedy. And once we have that information, we will update you. Back to you guys. Former Penquest Valley High School teacher Herbert Carey pled guilty to 6 counts of gross sexual assault. Court records say the crimes involved a student and took place in 2015 and 2016. Often in times of crisis, extra help is required. This is no different in the world of law enforcement. And when law enforcement has a crisis situation, they call in negotiators. The con kicks off this Friday at 12 p.m. at the Bangor Mall. For more information, you can go to BangorComicAndToyCon.com. Reporting in Bangor, I'm Dillon Holloway for ABC7 and Fox 22. Affectionately nicknamed the crown jewel of the North Atlantic coast, Acadia National Park has long been known as a special place to visit. Now, the park's trail system has been recognized for its national historic significance. I'm standing in front of the border that separates St. Stephen, Canada and Calais, Maine. Beginning in November, this and other border crossings will once again be open to Canadians for non-essential travel. Rain, shine, or snow, chocolate milk is a favorite treat among adults and children alike. Unfortunately, a shortage of a key ingredient is making it difficult to put the chocolate in chocolate milk. Sibikowski says Baxter State Park rangers focus on what he calls preventative search and rescue. They want to ensure that park goers are aware of potential dangers inside the park and steer them toward a successful experience.
Good evening, I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. Thank you for joining us for Maine Decides 2021. Now today, Mainers will decide on a number of referendum questions and local elections as well.
And people are still out making their voices heard at the polls. Our Dillon Holloway is at the Cross Insurance Center with a live look at voter activity and more. Dillon?
Thanks, Peter. We're here at the Cross Insurance Center where people are heading inside, eager to perform their civic duty and vote. Earlier today, we spoke to some people on how they voted for question 3.